Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe as you're coming in. This is pick up a card. So we got 3 decks here. We have the Light Seers, we have the Karma deck, and then we have the double-sided deck. So you have 3 sections to pick from. I'm doing a full moon in Scorpio, lunar eclipse for this pink moon. But it's about self-love, self-care, and everybody's journey is different. So I'm gonna really dig in, and I think everybody should have an option on what story they have. You have the rebirth for the third, you have the force for the second, and you have the chief for number 1. Use your own discernment, your own intuition. I'm gonna put all the timestamps on the bottom so you can always skip the introduction. Remember that tarot is fluid, so it could be for now, later, or for the past. But because we're in Pluto retrograde and Mercury retrograde, and with the lunar eclipse and everything, I really want you guys to be able to have options and use your own intuition, because tarot is exactly that. It gives you a clarity on the things you already know. So it's up to you to use your own discernment on where you fit in the story. I have no idea what's underneath these cards here on the oracle. None whatsoever. I just know I put all of these cards in the upright so that it would give us an option and have a good reading going on here. If it comes in reverse, I'm going to take it in reverse. So it is what it is. If it's a king, remember that a female could sit in the king energy. So it's up to you. If I say him, it could be her. If I say you, it could be them. So it's up to you to use your discernment on these readings, okay? And it's all about, evolving, leveling up, and understanding that you're never alone, okay? So this is the tea. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink. And if you need to pause, take a minute, okay? You got pile number 1 with the Starseed Oracle deck. Okay, I mean the Light Seers Tarot deck with the Chief, and you have the Black Obsidian with the gold flakes. Okay, with the with the Tree of Life symbol. Okay, and then you have the second one with the Justice here, with the Karma deck, with Force, which is the 11 out of Major Arcana, and the Black Tourmaline. Okay, Protection Stone. This is also protection stone, but it brings wealth because of the tiger's eye. Okay. Now, group number 3, which is the Fool, with the double-sided oracle deck. Okay, with the rebirth out of the Major Arcana. Okay, with the citrine. Cellulite. Okay, and this stone helps you to recharge. That's the only stone that doesn't need the moon to recharge, okay? Or to be cleansed. So it's always good to have cellulite in your area, okay? So clean your energy, clean my energy, and let's get going, okay? 333 on the clock. It's all about connecting, guiding, and coming together, mind, body, and spirit. Let's get centered, and then we're going to dig into pile 1. In the background, I have the music playing from YouTube, and it's Find Yourself. It's, I don't know what kind of hertz. I'll check right now, just to let you know. It's the 222 megahertz energy, okay? So it's about really centering yourself. I also have the air conditioner going in the background, so it kind of blocks out the noise from the air conditioner. And it helps to center all of us, okay? So let's put these cards on the side and get going for reading number 1. Okay? So, welcome! People who picked the Black Obsidian with the gold flakes and the Tree of Peace with the Tiger's Eye sphere on the top, okay? It's about protection, about bringing abundance in, about prosperity, and really going in and trying to build that legacy, that wealth, that tree of peace, okay? That tree of life. This is what this stone represents, okay? And you got the chief. And the chief is the 4, number 4 in the major arcana. And it talks about stability, structure, foundations, security. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to read the chief, okay, and see what's going on. This is the deck that you chose, okay, the Light Seers deck. They're all in the upright. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to read the chief for you first, okay? This is the overall energy for this reading, for this full moon lunar eclipse, okay? And what we need to do for self-care, self-love, and really digging into our own internal compass and finding our own goals. This is what I asked the spirits to ask me clarification when I got these oracle decks, okay? So, number 4. The chief shows great security and dignity. See, did I just say that? The power great, this power great eliminates from him. He has a great sense of duty. He is a man of conviction. Defends his honorably. And the number 4 is associated with the earth, the mother earth, and the aboriginals respect so much. The chief displays the eagle on his head, the royal bird symbolizing the power of the great spirit. The chief transforms the idea and concept of his spouse. He manifests them into material form. This is a card of great willingness. He processes the medicine of the eagle, which gives him great personal power, and he receives these powers by undergoing intuitive rituals and by raising above the different levels of earthly challenges. This card symbolizes success and also responsibility to assume. The financial looks healthy, and you can expect to receive some money or in the near future. He is loyal and generous. This chief and rainbow represent an ideal couple, a union of number 3. The unity and spirit of the number 4 material forms adds up to 7, and the 7 is a number of the sacred universe, as fusion between human beings and the divine ones. Okay, so it's time to stand in your power as this chief and use what you know to really guide you, because you have here the sun, okay? And the sun is like the enlightened ones. It's talking about self-expression and embodying truth, being your sun, being your own inner guidance, okay? Your chief of your life, because you have Uranus here, and it says there's radical changes going on. And in order to face this radical changes and have this self-expression and be able to embody the truth, you're going to have to really stand as this chief. Now, the chief is the emperor in the major arcana. Okay, it says it is safe for you to love. Okay, so the spirit guides want you to understand that it's safe for you to love. It says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all in order to get this radical change and face and have this self-expression, this self-acceptance. You have to love on yourself first. Now, this is the major arcana, major energy that's going on. I picked the energy card. Now, there's major attachments going on here. And this is why I wanted to pull out some of the cards before I get into the tarot, so then we can see exactly what's going on, okay? So the main energy is attachment. Now, there's attachment here, and somebody needs to take the mask off. And that's why they're going to have to see that it's safe for you to love. Not just internal, but external. And the radical changes is going to happen once you do detach from any of these attachments that you're holding on to that's causing you this mask. So you can have this self-expression and embody the truth, and never mind what's going on here. You can stand as this emperor in your power, but the spirit guides are asking you to look at your frustrations, to be the dancer of your own frustrations, okay? To see what they are, because they want you to work with this. Remember, your triggers are exactly where you need to work on. So you have to see where you're frustrated, where the triggers are lying, where this attachment to whatever your control issues are. Because with this star seed, they're asking you, it says, you got the love, okay? It's about codependencies and boundaries. There's some kind of attachment here with codependencies and the boundaries. You're not putting them up, and that's what's causing you this attachment. And it's causing you a lot of frustration. You're getting triggered by things, and you need to use these skills from the traumas and tribulations with this Chief card and stand in your power so that you can be open to love again. Okay? So, I'm going to put these on the side. Okay? I'm going to get into the tarot, and then we're going to finish off that, okay? So, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and Oracles, I'm highly favored and extremely protected. Please guide me in the light as I go deep and show my collective what's going on for this beautiful, beautiful pink full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. What's the energies going on for this self-love? What do we need to see? What do we need to know for my general collective for this reading, okay? For the Chief. Pile number 1. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, somebody is moving extremely slow to whatever they want to get to, okay? They might be even stopped, hurdled at a crossroads, or being blocked because of some kind of attachments that's keeping them very frustrated. They have this love, and they need to understand that it's okay to love. It's safe to love, so you got to give it. It's a give and receiving, a give and take in this world. And that's where something stopped, because you're going to need to use the skills in order to keep this pentacle going forward, okay? Because you have the 9 of Cups here in reverse. So there's somebody who is overindulging in some kind of situation that's causing them an attachment, this codependency, right? Spirit guides. Okay, so you have this 10 of Pentacles with the wheel. The 10 of Pentacles talks about legacy, foundation, structure. Remember how I told you what this pyramid represents? Well, that's the 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's that family tree, that legacy, and it's in the upright. And the wheel is here, so it's about that karmic completions. What you start, you finish. It's the number 10, so it's about endings and completions. It's about understanding that even like with the moon, you know, we all go through cycles. We all go through phases. We're never staying the same. But it's about that longevity and really having that intuition, like the High Priestess, and going in and understanding that there's many meanings to life and there's a lot of hidden secrets. And it causes us frustration when we're continuously starting new. But we have to remember that the radical change brings acceptance, brings love, brings yours to yourself. You're able to express yourself, to see your truths, to be who you are, so you can, like that Knight of Pentacles, it's a slow-moving pentacle, but it accumulates everywhere it goes. The knowledge, the perspectives, understandings of the codependencies, and that's where it puts up the boundaries through these attachments and takes the mask off so that it understands the foundations and playing and having something to live for, something beautiful to give to your next generation, the next generation. But understanding that, you know, it's about trial and error and the things unseen, that nothing is ever accidental. It's always for the better, greater good. It's a learning experience, because the 2 of Wands talks about that journey, that planning, that mapping out for your future, having 2 choices, being at a crossroads. But it's about having the perspectives, you know, planning out life, traveling and going towards your dreams and goals. But we have to get away from this attachments. We have to let go of this one wand that's no longer good for us. We have to understand about the cycles, about how one door closes, another one opens. It's about the legacy, what we leave here. And we don't want to be attached with these energies that are going to keep us trapped. Spirit guide, show me more. It's time to move away, okay? Now, this person is definitely planning a trip, planning some kind of escape to travel the world, but they have so much passion in their hands, okay, and they're looking and they're planning because they have the world. They know what they're doing. They have this cycle, and it's all about all of us just looking at where we are and appreciating it, and appreciating what we have, even if it's not much. It's about building on that foundation and not dwelling on the past. Now, we all have this key to escape, to get away from the conflict, to, get away from all this turbulence and find peaceful resolutions within self. Move away from the trouble. We all have the key to open this door when we're feeling left out in the cold or feel abandoned or mistreated. But it's the dwelling that causes us despair. So we have to sit there and understand that we have the capacity to change, but we have to move away from what no longer serves us. That one wand, right? The one where it's causing us the going towards the dark, or the lack of passions, or someone else's ideas that are keeping us trapped in this Five of Pentacles, where we're not going towards what we want because of the Justice. Okay, now Justice is right under the Ten of Pentacles. Once you move away from what no longer serves you, the Justice comes in, and balance is able to come into play. Okay, the lies are told. You're able to understand that you are loved, you are lovable, that is safe to love, but you have to let go of the attachments that are keeping you in this codependency and lacking the boundaries. The Justice is you get the Ten of Pentacles, but it's up to us to use the frustrations and the triggers and learn from them, so we can really turn the wheel of fortune in our favor. Have the Hangman with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we understand that the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to our legacy, holding on to our finances. It could be greedy, miserly. It could be somebody holding on to you. Take it as it resonates. But when it comes to self-love, it's about looking at things in a different perspective and understanding that wheel does turn no matter what. Life does go on when things end, and we have to take it for what it is. We can't hold on to this. We have to let go, and we have to learn to sacrifice, so that wheel can turn in our favor and we can get the Justice, this beautiful Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the legacy, the fulfillment, and the teaching. But the Two of Pentacles is here. There's a lot of juggling, this greediness, this hoarding, and a lot of people don't want to see it for what it is. Now, they could be enlightened, they could be acknowledging this, but it's the greedy part, it's the hoarding, it's the materialistic things that keep people blinded in their head and haunted by their decisions. Now, this is where we have the choices, right? And this is why I wanted to do a pick a card, so that this way my collective can choose where they stand, and use your own intuition, because I have a lot of questions as to where am I in this story, and that's why I want my collective to start to use their own intuition. There's a block here. Could be with you, could be with somebody around you that's causing you to have this lack of self-love or go forward in this new chapter with this illumination. But with the lunar eclipse, it's talking about what is in the dark is coming to light. So we need to get out of our own trapped mind and start bringing balance to whatever situations that are keeping us greedy or hoarding, or not being able to share, so that we can sacrifice and have this wheel in our fortune, so we can start planning for the future. Really planning for the future, okay? So that you can start investing in things. Get some clarity, some truth. Spirit's coming in to offer some kind of information, but somebody's feeling very much trapped in their head. And this is what I love about these cards. With the Eight of Swords, it's all self-inflicted. When you look in the mirror, you are not actually binded. You are not actually in jail. It's all imposed in the mind. And that's where the Temperance comes in, to balance out the energies, so that this way, when you're going to make this choice or this decision, you can use the practicality and the spirituality. See how the light and the dark come together, the sun and the moon, so that you can see what it is with the Five of Cups, what it is you need to let go. Now this woman is sitting there with all those cups, all those empty promises or those broken dreams from the past with that wand that she might have put a lot of passion into it. But she's doing those spiritual retrievals and she's emptying out those cups and she's letting it go into the universe. And that's where the sun comes in. Joy, love, perspective, a bright future. Epic fucking reading, guys. But it's up to us to really let the light illuminate our paths, to see what we need to do. And it's about, you know, patience and planning and progress in order for us to move away from what no longer serves us of the past and go forward into turbulence with this sun card, which is beautiful. Enlightenment, joy, respect. And that's where the justice is. This is all beautiful. But it's up to us to see where the attachments lie with the codependencies. You got the love from the universe. We have to see the frustration and do the self-expression so that we can bring in this Two of Cups. Walk away from what no longer serves you and go right into the Two of Cups. But you got to get out of this juggling, right? And go into hermit mode. Do the soul retrievals, the self-reflecting, okay? So you can bring this sun into your life. Plan for the future. Plan for something that's going to help the greater good of all, you know? This is how we manifest. We don't manifest in the dark anymore, guys. It's a different light. It's time to use this, being the emperor in the upright, and understand that when you're at the top, everybody underneath you starts to flourish if you're in the upright. If you're in the below, then it's controlling and miserly and deceitful. This is where we need to go into introspection in order to bring this all into fruition, okay? Because it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's a brand new beginning from the ancestors coming in to offer you something beautiful, tangible. But you have to do the work, right? We have to assess, evaluate in order to get this beautiful pentacle. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles could be a person, it could be a business, it could be money. It depends. But there's a tower here. A tower is life-changing. Now, this tower is beautiful. It's that double, what is it called? Lightning, okay? So, whatever is built on faulty foundation inevitably crumbles. However, it also does come up. It also does build beautiful foundations once that trash-ass energy is gone. That's why there's beautiful butterflies and all this stuff. We have to remember that, you know, towers aren't always bad. It's just about the ancestors coming in to help us to, you know, move things around so that we can go and do the soul searching and, you know, bring that sun into our life, that star into our life, and start dreaming and having hope again. You know, it's about that Four of Cups. A lot of people are missing out on opportunities because they're missing out on that self-love cup. They're not taking the self-love, and that's why I wanted to do this reading, okay? So it's time to go into hermit mode, to go into this beautiful new beginning. But there's attachments that people are really holding on to that's causing a lot of despair because they're not able to have that self-expression because of the tower, right? The radical change. Now you have the elder, okay, as a healing message for us to use to help us, to guide us through this process and this journey that we're going to go through tonight, okay? Because a lot of people are going to get some crazy downloads and upgrades, and I want you to be prepared, okay? So the elder is a visionary plant that can help us clarify our dreams. It brings new inspiration and energy to our creative projects. Elders remind us of our connection to our life. Cleansing and purifications are important aspects of this plant medicine. Okay? It's time to purify yourself. Cleanse yourself so you can bring in this beautiful energy. Okay? Because you have the power of attraction. So what you want wants you. But you have to remember that what we feel internally is our external world. So we need to clean it up a little bit. You have the Shadow Witch casting a calm effect on a heated situation. Okay? This is the witch that's going to help you to see the attachments for what it is. To understand, to calm this frustration. You have to sit in the dark. You have to sit in your shadows. See the triggers for what they are and learn from the experiences in order for you not to do them again, okay? Because if you want to live a creative life and be creative and really, you know, manifest this legacy, this Ace of Pentacles, you're going to have to take risks if you want to lead a creative life. Invite creativity in your life and create something new for yourself. Okay, go forward because you have that power of attraction. You just have to do the purifications in order for you to get this good energy and move away from what no longer serves you. You have to be grateful for what you have. That 10 of Pentacles, it might not be much, but you can really, you know, profit off of what you have if you really go forward. And the justice is here and the wheel is here, so everything is in your favor. Gratitude. Focus on the things that you have rather than things you don't have or can't. Gratitude is another form of prayer, so practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. Now this you have to ask yourself, okay? Weathers and natural events. This is that storm card. And as you can see, in the tower, there was the 2 lightning bolts, right? So this is the tower card again. Okay, so ask yourself, what's urgent in your life? What's making you feel overwhelmed and out of control? Are you worried about how you will survive a major change? Because there is a radical change coming in, but you need to accept the codependencies and attachments and take off the mask so that you can set the boundaries and understand that it's safe to love. You got the love. You have this powerful attraction coming in. Okay? Now, from the High Priestess Oracle deck, we have okay. Alright, so you have sensitivity, hostility, friendship, wings of life, and scared action. Okay, so you have to use your feminine wisdom, okay? Now we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energies internally, but we have to balance it out, okay? And use that feminine energy to have passion towards yourself when what you're going through, because there's going to be a lot of hostilities, conflicts, and unrests when opening up this shadow side of yourself. But you're going to have to make friends with yourself, light and dark, support yourself, be fun with yourself, find unity in yourself, and start playing, start feeding your inner child to bring this wings of life so you can start becoming something new. Okay? But you're going to have sacred action and have decisive focus on what you want, because this is a beautiful thing, but it's about planning and patience and moving away from what no longer serves you. This is the advice for self-love from the... Okay, so it says, the priorities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them into equilibrium. And that's why the temperance was there, light and dark, to bring it into balance, okay? Because you have the shark here. So trust your instincts to discern the truth about the situation. It's time to see the truth for what it is, okay? It says, think of something or someone that immediately makes you smile and raise your vibrations, okay? Greed. You are too attached to things in an expressive way. Nothing good can come of it. Quick-tempered. Think before you speak. Put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. Chipper. Being able to keep a positive mood and positive expression despite the heaviness and the negativity around you. Change the game, okay? Try to think of one good thing to try to get yourself out of this negativity. That's how you bring the sun in. You have to plan. You have to see the triggers and switch it up, because there's a lot of envy here, and that's what people, they get trapped and they fight these hostilities and conflicts, okay? Envy. Remind yourself that no one has it all. It's okay to celebrate others' successes. You truly are good enough. Okay? This is the manifestations to help us manifest, okay? Appreciation. Dissolve all blocks to the presence of your super attractive power, okay? And then it says, obstacles are detours in the right direction, okay? And then I got the High Priestess of Light Oracle deck. Okay, I got it. All right, so we got number 18. And 18 is number 9, okay? So number 9 is talking about endings, right? Number 9. Oh, no, sorry, number 18. Ah, that's my fault. Okay, number 18. Reduce down to a 9. Nurturing, rebirth, and new opportunities. Do you sometimes feel that life is passing you by? As you look around, you see others are appearing to move forward and achieving their dreams, but you still seem stuck in a rut. Bats are often referred to as guardians of the night. This card represents symbols which remind you that you are being looked at after and cared for, even if you feel alone. Bats symbolize rebirth and suggest that you are about to start a new phase in your life. The opportunities around you are abundant. If you are not able to see it now, then look harder. Opportunities may not come knocking at your door. Rather, you will have to knock on it. You have plenty of stability behind you, and therefore any risks you take right now are minimal. This could be a very influential time in your life. Embrace it. Wonderful things are on the horizon. Okay? So, from the moon, because it is the full moon in Scorpio, I got some advice, okay, for closing advice. This is a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay? So look at what's going on here and bring in balance. Even if you have to be the justice or the karma, there's definitely karma, and it's good karma because you work hard for what you want, right? It says you and your loved ones are safe. It is safe to love. You got the love. It's just there's these attachment issues and codependencies. Be bold and make the first move. Okay? And shine. Okay? Shine. Prosperity lies ahead. It really does. And last but not least, attune to the divine. Tap in. Okay? Get the downloads. Become something new. Be your own best friend. Okay? Find your soul tribe. Sit with the conflict and hostilities. Body the moon. And be sensitive. Okay? And find that sacred purpose. Okay? Prosperity lies ahead. It's time to shine. You gotta make that first move. You are loved. Okay? And any personal issues are definitely gonna reach resolution soon. So, love, light, respect. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for picking pile number 1. Bye. Pile 2. Welcome to the channel. This is the black tourmaline. Okay, it's a protection stone. Now it's pointed like this to point upwards. Okay, to protect us to go up. Alright, so anybody who picked this, it's a protection stone. It's one of my favorite stones. So let's get digging in. Okay, this is the T reading for the full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse. Okay, when I dug in for these cards, it was more asking about what we can do for the self-care to get us ready for the next phase, because this lunar eclipse is really like it's a big wake up for a lot of us. So what can we do to kind of help us in this journey? Okay, so we got the Force. Now this is the major arcana number 11. 11 is a mirror number. Okay, so I'm going to read it off right off the bat to show us exactly what's going on with this reading, okay? Number 11 is the Strength card. It's called Force here. Here we are in the presence of the king of the jungle, the lion. It seems perfectly mastered by by the woman. Yet the concept of harmony and symbolism shows that there is no struggle of power. Their looks are identical, which reveals that they possess each of their powers. Their power is unified, and the force is one. The lion can easily use its strength, but it would much be fruitful because of it, and it shows above her head of the symbol of infinity. The woman is connected with the cosmic plans. She is smart, courageous, and magnetic. She uses her sharp mind and her love to achieve her objective alone. Just by being herself is the most transparent. She creates a difference and inspires respect. When the power of love is involved, everything possible is possible, as long as you stay true to yourself. Courage and patience allows us to realize our goals. The will is great, and it helps us to conquer our fears, and the situations become clear. The card 11 is very beneficial. Whether it is a challenge, they will be overcome. For magnetism and passion are a powerful feeling. In health, this card is very beneficial. In the material, the success is assured. The one must be confident and go ahead. Okay, so it's up to us to really balance out our masculine, feminine, and find some inner strength, guidance. Okay, because we have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Now, all the cards are in the upright, but the Justice talks about balancing out the scales, balancing out the forces around us when it comes to this energy. Now we have the Yang, the Yin. Okay, so it's about using your own intuition, trusting, and having patience, and getting balance with the spirituality, so that you can have this receptivity. Okay, to find the strength. We have the Sagittarius card, so it's about being optimistic, exploration, and freedom. Right? So you're going to have to find some strength in order to use your intuition, to find patience in your spirituality, to start receiving this optimism, so you could start exploring and find freedom. Because the spirit guide wants you to know that this could be the one. Okay? You could be dealing with somebody in your circle, whether it's business, love, or anything, or internally. But somebody is the one for you. Okay? You already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, because it's a self-love reading, you need to tap into the reality that you are your own best friend. You need to understand that you already know yourself. You need to be optimistic about a situation that you're in. This could be the one, but you're having to balance masculine, feminine, and find your inner strength. This is the main energy, okay? And it's patience. Holy fuck. Okay? You need to have patience here. Use your intuition and this spirituality. You have to have this receptive power in order to get this love, right? Clearly, you've already met the person you love or you're seeking. All paths lead home. Okay? You're going to have patience. It's about divine timing with this 10-10 in the middle of this earth angel. Okay? All paths lead home. You have to have inner authority. Use your intuition and turn your gaze within. But have patience. It's about divine timing. Conquer your own inner demons. Find protection. Okay? Because you've already met the one that you seek. But it's about being optimistic and exploring and having freedom. Trust. Okay? Seeing the true you. It's time to take the mask off and see the true you. Okay? Be protective. I'm going to hold these, waiting for these later, okay? But see the true you, okay? And have patience. when looking at yourself, because all paths lead home. Home meaning self, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, I'm highly favored and extremely protected. Please guide me in the light as I see what's going on for this collective, for this full moon and Scorpio lunar eclipse. What's the tea? What's the tea when it comes to self-love, self-care, and what my collective know for this pile number 2? All the cards are in the upright. If they come in reverse, I'm reading them. Okay, we got the Hermit in reverse. This is what somebody is having an issue with right now. They are a little bit depressed, not doing the work. They're focusing on other people instead of themselves. This could be you, this could be somebody around you. Remember, take it as it resonates, but because of the fact that it is a self-love reading to help us to get through this next portal, take it in consideration, okay? But you have a Knight of Coins here. This lack of going inwards to process is having you have a halt. You're not seeing the Empress that you are, the loving, the kind, the respectful. It's like something is halted. Somebody stopped. Somebody is slow. Something had stopped because somebody chose not to go into introspection. They chose not to heal. Their light is out. Now they're in a purgatory kind of energy because of this stoppingness when it comes to this Empress. Show me more, show me more. And that's why they're saying this could be the one. All paths lead home to this Empress, but there's something stopped, something blocked, and you need to start seeing the truth for what it is and have patience in order to conquer your own inner demons with this strength, this force. You need to use you have to be optimistic in order to break free from this trap, this blockage. Use your intuition when it comes to this Empress. Spirit guides, show me more. One more. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have a Queen of Coins here, okay? So we have the Queen of Coins, the Ace of Coins, and the Chariot in reverse. Somebody is extremely materialistic, and that's what the Fool is in reverse. Okay? They took a leap of faith in the wrong direction, and now they're stuck in this Hermit in reverse energy because they don't have this joy, this learning, this right perspective. We'll just say their candle is not lit anymore, okay? And they're in a purgatory because of this greedy, this miserly, this Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, it could be they chose to be dark towards this Queen of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates, okay? This is a self-love reading. But in order to love, we have to see, right? We have to see what's going on here. Now, there was a wrong choice, going towards the dark, and that's what caused somebody to be in this depressed phase when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is the phase right after before the Empress, right? It's the matriarch, it's the stability, it's the foundation. But there's an Ace of Pentacles here because somebody chose not to work, not to go forward, chose some kind of blockage, and now the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's no new beginning, and that's why somebody is in the Chariot. They can't get to this Empress because they're moving rigidly. There's a control issues, there's lack of stability, and they're moving forward, but it's rigidly, it's aggressive, and that's why the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles. This could be a male, this could be a female, take it as it resonates. But there's some kind of wrong decision, and a Six of Swords, so no moving away from what no longer serves you. And that's what somebody's having an issue with, because of the fact that, Spirit guides, can you clarify the Hermit real fast? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. They didn't want to work together. Now, somebody is working mind, body, spirit. They're turning their talents into profession. They're moving away from what this energy of this Hermit and going towards this Queen of Pentacles energy, because they see somebody working tirelessly to turn their talents into profession, and that's how they turned this. That's how they became the Queen of Pentacles. But the Knight of Swords is here with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So somebody chose to be in the dark when it came to this Queen of Pentacles and be a King of Swords in reverse. So manipulative, greedy, miserly, make a wrong decision with the Wands, knowing exactly what they did. They had the world in their hands. They know exactly what choice they made. And it was because of a Nine of Wands energy. Somebody is very protected, okay? This Queen of Wands is very protected from any of this energy. And that's why they chose to work in spite of the darkness. And this is where the self-love comes in, right? When you start to really build on your own, don't dwell on what other people are doing. In spite of this person being in the dark, it's about seeing our own darkness and then working on that so that we can be the Queen of Pentacles. Even if people are manipulative and lying and cheating and backstabbing, we know that it's just choices, right? We know people have choices, and because the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands is there with the Five of Swords, it's somebody is defeated because somebody is the wounded warrior. They're strong. They're going to protect what's theirs, and that's why they're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, somebody chose or isn't able to work to get this Ace of Pentacles. What's this working? What did they stop? What's stopping? Spirit guides, please. Thank you. The Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay? So, they chose not to work, not to bring balance, equilibrium, and that's why their pentacles have stopped. Because they wanted to go rigidly, aggressively, have no drive, no inspiration. Whatever they were choosing to do has stopped, and it caused this Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups, okay? There's a lot of choices. Now, somebody needs to take that self-love cup in order to turn this Ace of Pentacles in reverse and to start going towards something, because clearly something has stopped because this Empress or Queen of Pentacles, whatever it is, the person, you seen that somebody didn't want to work on it, that there was no give and take, and that there was a rigid going forward. That's where the universe or spirits or whatever, because the Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the higher power, right? Seen it, needs to took it away, and now somebody needs to get out of these illusions and this deception, this drug haze, this whatever it is, and take the fucking self-love cup. All these options, null and void. There's only one option. That option is the Empress. Now, this could be you, this could be somebody around you, but this Empress, clarify please. Everything they touch turns to gold, and there is a complete imbalance when it comes to this energy, and that's why somebody is moving away, really building, and they want you to understand that all paths lead home. But there was an imbalance here. There was no give and take, and somebody was going rigidly towards something else and building somewhere else, and that's where somebody protected themselves, got out of the illusions, took the self-love cup, and seen that, it was just all aggression, all spite. And now, because of the imbalance, there is no going forward. The star, okay? This Empress is the star. And Archangel Michael came to protect this Empress star. It's time for healing. It's time for bright perspective so that whatever is in balance can be healed. Remember, it's about optimism, the exploration, the freedom, having patience, and using your intuition in this spirituality, the patience, so that all paths lead home, finding that inner authority, turning this Chariot in the reverse, in the upright, and really going forward with the strength, with the protection. There is only one for you, okay? Let's see what this Chariot is in reverse. It's the Death. That's what I mean. You have to have an ego death. There has to be a transformation of the old. You have to let go of these illusions in order to go forward to home, to bring this strength, to persevere, because you have the Page of Wands. It's about a new beginning. It's about a bright perspective, a bright, starting something new. It's all new. High Priestess of Light wants to tell you it's time to be the Phoenix rising, okay? Do the soul retrievals. Let go of what no longer serves you. Move away and start building on this darkness, okay? And turn your talents into a profession. Turn it into the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. And look at these energies for what they are and protect it. Protect what's yours. Because there is a blockage here. So you have to be the Phoenix rising, okay? Calm the waters and find some peaceful self-resolution resolution. Get out of this fog and have this death and transformation so you can build your own world. It's about creation, networking, and expansion. Okay, but you have to bring balance to this energy and start opening up your heart chakra, the green heart chakra. It's about deep connections, deep communication. You have to communicate how you feel, guys, and you have to put to death what no longer serves you, so you can stand in this emperor, empress, whatever energy, or go towards that, because it definitely is your fucking companion. Okay? This is your soul companion, but you're going to have to love on self first to bring this brand new passionate beginning to this person. This Page of Wands is like good luck, but you have to be your best friend. Remember, we're projections of our external. It's about love, guys. It's all about love. Your relationship with yourself and others needs reassessing. Open up to loving others by unblocking negativity. Remember, we're all a little negative once in a while, but it's about, finding, the balance, or, finding that one that's worth it. Okay? Open up to, embrace love without fear and make it unconditional. Okay? Love is unconditional. It doesn't matter if you're having a bad moment. As long as you're able to talk about it, find some kind of resolution to the situation and get all over yourself. Because it's about nurturing. Okay? It's about nature and nurturing. Take care of your needs first. Your nurturing will benefit others only if your needs are met first. Nurture the new in your life and watch it grow. Okay? Because it's all about fucking healing, guys. Okay? Heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force for others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. Ask yourself this question, okay? What are you feeding yourself? What is no longer sustaining you in your life? Where do you see yourself in the food chain? Is your life abundant, or are you lacking in any area? Okay, now you have two witches here to help you. I took this out for self-love, and I want you to use this as some protection and guidance, okay? You have the home witch. It's crazy that this came out and it says all past leave at home. The home witch. A comfortable and familiar place to recharge. You are safe. Focus on and organize your space. Okay? Earth witch. Keeps you grounded and focused. Okay? You need to get grounded and focused in order to find some kind of balance to bring to this Empress. Because this Empress is your home. That's your comfort, your stability. It's where you recharge. And it's your companion, right? So you need to find this internally first before you find this external. You need to have a death so you can really go forward and land at the destination you want to seek. You got to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Find balance, strength, emotion. Emotionally overreactive. Okay? You are overly thinking, which is causing a flood of unnecessary emotions. Okay? And that's what happens when we act on impulse when we're in the dark. Okay? Turn it around. Turn that darkness into something. Okay? Wrap your arms around yourself as best as you can and squeeze and tell yourself you love you. Okay? Arrogance. If you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surfaces. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as it is needed. Okay? Don't look for the external to fill your cup. Fill yours first and the right people will come. Roll your neck counterclockwise, then clockwise, twice. It's time to relax, okay? Let go of the stress of the world. It's time to rebirth, okay? You are good enough. What you want wants you. The feeling you felt when you completed a huge task or accomplishment. Feel that victory. Feel that success. That is how you manifest, knowing you already got it. Delighted. Feeling pleased with the beauty that surrounds you. What do you see? Look around you. Look internal. Find that beauty, that delight, okay? And go forward. It's time to be radiant, okay? Radiant. Know and feel your inner beauty. Shoulders back, smile, and walk with confidence, and let your radiance be seen. Okay, and this is manifestation cards to help us with our manifestations, okay? The more I tune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver, okay? Be patient. Start seeing the true you, okay? I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love, okay? Now, the healing heart, the self-heal. Look at this, self-heal. Okay, it's time to self-heal so you can bring this beautifulness to whatever you want, whomever you want, whatever situation you're in. But you have to have this ego death so you can self-heal. Okay, let's get this message. Self-heal. Okay, self-heal restores our innocence and trust. It's deeply relaxing energy, brings into the moment where we feel less pressure to perform. It helps us slow down so we can be more present in our lives. Remember, if you have to be something you're not to the people around you, then they're not your people. You should never have to fake anything. It's about being authentic to yourself. Putting to death the past, bringing balance to this energy so you can be authentic, so you can use your own intuition to get that freedom. Okay? The advice is there's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. Okay? There's an imbalance here with your Empress. The Meacock says, get support from trusted group of like-minded individuals. Remember, people have their own agendas and their own hidden reasonings. So you have to find and use your own intuition. Have patience. It's about divine timing, okay? It's about balancing out and being the mirror. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. You're a fucking unicorn. So, never mind what everybody else is doing, guys. Because this hermit is all about what everybody else is doing. Worry about yourself. Be your own inner companion. And you're going to get this beautiful, beautiful energy coming in, okay? Closing message from the High Priestess of Light. And then we have some last messages from the Moonology. Number 28. Number 28 is a 10. Reduces down to a 10. So it's all about beginnings and endings. When one door closes, another one opens. Okay? Number 28. Closing message. The Colorless Duke. Decisions, new path, and ideas. There are many directions or many distractions around you which are maybe stopping you focusing on what is important right now. You must take time to concentrate on your needs in order to recognize where your energy should lie. You must find time to be quiet, meditate, or just remove yourself from busy situations. You have an air of charm and positive energy around you. This is a time to be confident and reach for the stars. Connect with your own inner power and realize your true potential. You do not have to hide your light as you have plenty to give. Set yourself a goal and do not lower your standards to stray from reaching your desired outcome. Be the fucking unicorn. Go home. All paths lead home. Home is of the heart. A new path. It's a new day now. It's time to put to death the past. Because you have two chariots here. You're not getting nowhere. You have to put to death this. Okay? Your advice from the Moonology is leave the past behind you. Right off the bat. It's time to leave the past behind you. Cool your fucking emotions and go forward. Okay? Cool your fucking emotions. Have faith in your dreams. Hold your vision. Find balance. Your dreams need a practical plan. And last but not least, trust all will be well. It's about divine timing, seeing the true you, finding the strength to conquer your own inner demons. Because this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. It's about having optimism, finding that freedom, trusting in yourself, okay? Being the yang to someone's yang, okay? But you're gonna have to be your own companion first. Put to death this imbalancedness when it comes to this Empress or Emperor. Take it as it resonates. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Love, light, respect. And, you know, if you want a more personal reading, you can always hit me up. Have a beautiful day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. This is pick a card number 3, the cellulite. Now, like I said earlier, this is the only crystal that doesn't have to be charged or cleansed. This alone is a charger for your stones. So, I'm going to put it on here. This is pile number 1. Pile number 3. Sorry, you might want to look back and watch pile number 1. I'm not sure. It might resonate because I never say anything on accident. So let's clear you, let's clear me, and let's dig in, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, please guide me. Give my collective a clear message as to what they want to know. Now, I got all these oracle decks. I have no idea what's coming out. And all these are in the upright to give us a clear, good message. What comes out, comes out. I am not responsible. Okay, so we have the rebirth, number 20. Okay, so I'm going to read it right off the bat. This is the main energy, okay, for our reading number 3. Card number 3. Okay. Number 20 is the rebirth. This is the main energy that we're going to be focusing on right now. Okay. 20, rebirth. Okay. This card tells us to beware of our limiting beliefs so we can use freely our creative power. The notion of forgiving is necessary because nothing is error but experiment, but to be lived. The 3 butterflies represent 3 acts in which bring action and speed to our own creative power. The thoughts and words and our feelings, such as the chrysalis, is important in becoming a butterfly. The perspectives are important. This card brings up that this is the appropriate moment to free ourselves from the hasty judgments, from our precognitive ideas. Too often, I judge others for doing things I would not dare to do myself. This card is also talking about the fear of being judged. Here, the state of awareness is essential, as it brings renewal and rebirth. We must know and dare to be who we want to be. At this stage, we all go through periods of transformation. We all have different levels of injuries. We must learn to love more, learn how to receive it and how to dismantle it. Personal transformation allows us to respect one's own space in order to rejuvenate oneself. Spirituality is the opportunity of discovering others' aspects of me. It is a card of beginning, receptive of the message, understanding signs and synchronicities. Angels send me what I am able to receive based on where I am. There is a notion of vibration and frequency symbolized by the musical numbers. This card is of speed and it promotes encouragement. It announces rejuvenations at high levels. Okay? And the Arcana 20 announces movement, transfer, and transformation. Okay? And when I was asking Spirit, when pulling these cards, was what we need to do for self-love, self-healing to help us in this next phase, because this lunar eclipse is so crazy. We need some help. We're going to get some crazy downloads. We're going to need some help, okay? So from the moon, from the astrology deck, we have the South Node. So designed to release, Okay, so you need to release the past in order to go forward, to have this rebirth. You have the Aries card. Okay, so it's about being independent, being brave and being passionate, and letting go of your past. Because you have the moon here. There's a lot of emotions and you need to address them. It's nurturing self and others to go towards your third house. Early learning, childhood relationships, rational mind and communication. Now, in order to have this rebirth, we're going to have to address our third houses, our early childhood lessons, where we've been trapped in our mind and having this radical mind. We have to start communicating with others around us where this emotional needs are not being met, so we can start nurturing ourselves and others, so we can stand in this Aries energy, the Emperor, independent, brave, and have passion. Because you are designed to let go of the past. You don't have to stay stuck in this, guys. And this is what this beautiful lunar eclipse is helping us to teach us, to transform these energies of the past, okay? Now, this is a love oracle message, and it says playful, okay? It says, to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to be fun, to have fun and shine. Okay, it's time to feed your inner child this love so you can go backwards, okay? And then to go forwards, you have to start addressing your inner child. Do the soul retrievals. This is the main energy, okay? Healer of the ages. You are the healer of the ages. You have the power internally, but you're going to have to start looking at what it is. Find this independency, this bravery, and start releasing the past. Childhood issues that you're not communicating with yourself, that's causing you to be needy, emotional, hide things in the dark. You have to be playful to bring this healing into you. Okay? Spirit wants to tell you that you're feeling like exile. Okay? You're feeling exiled right now because of this death and transformation. Okay? Now when we're transforming, when we're doing this rebirthing, when we're in this cocoon phase, we feel like we're exiled because of the fact that we have to change everything around us. We have to put the past behind us. We have to change our friends. We have to let go of toxic family members. We have to be honest with ourselves and let the darkness come to light that we've been suppressing for so long. We have to go through this cocoon phase. And that's a lot of exile, right? Where you're trapped and your thought processes are all different. And it's because of this hunter. You're hunting to this new birth. You're hunting for something better. You're hunting to start to nourish yourself so you can bring this self-love into your life, which is beautiful. It's about activating the earth. It's about power places, landlines, and trusting where you're led. Trusting, understanding the universal flow of things, understanding that law of attraction in order to bring this new birth. You're activating your life. We have to take responsibility and be grateful for where we are, because you have to defend to the end. It's worthwhile. You have to defend what you're going towards. You have to understand that this rebirth is worth it. You have to be optimistic. Learn from your childhood. Learn from the issues. This radical mind needs to change. There needs to be some kind of releasing. The death is here. The rebirth is here. But you're feeling exiled because you're different. You're the healer of the ages, okay? So let's get some tarot and see what's going on here, okay? Because it's time to defend what's going on here so you can activate this earth. You can trust where you're led. Whatever is going on, it's worthwhile. This rebirth, this transformation, whatever, it's worthwhile because you have the fucking sun. Now, it's in reverse. Doesn't matter if it's in reverse. It's still the best card. Okay? But there's something that's hidden from you. You're feeling like you're being left out of a situation. Like you're being trapped out of something. Now, remember, it's all about cleansing, releasing, going forward. There's something in the dark here that you're choosing not to look at. And that's why the strength is in reverse. Okay? You have to understand that what you put out, you get back. And you're calling in these demons when you're holding, when you're not allowing yourself to be patient with yourself. Now, to be a healer means you have to face these dark energies. But this King of Wands energy in reverse with a Three of Wands, let me get 2 more cards, I'm going to explain this to you, is an energy. See the Four of Wands in the reverse, and one more is the King of Pentacles in the upright. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Now, you have to stand firm in your beliefs, okay? In this whole exile, when you're hunting towards something new change is scary. New is scary, you know, but it's inevitable. Now, somebody is very much in the dark. They're depressed. They're because of some kind of Three of Wands, some kind of waiting on something. But what they're waiting on is karma. Because they weren't able to have strength when it came to some kind of foundation internally, externally. There's no joy, there's no abundance. It's like somebody is turning their back towards this because you or somebody around you is in a King of Wands energy in reverse. So they're over manipulative, over sexual. But they're sitting in a King of Pentacles energy. You are. It's like... It's a greedy, miserly kind of energy that's clearly got somebody stuck, waiting on something. And that's where you need to use your own intuition and cut off what no longer serves you, because it's so confusing, this energy. Somebody is so confused. It's like they're self-sabotaging their own independence, their own bravery. They're not activating what they need to do. They're not playing with themselves. They're staying stuck in this miserly kind of trapped kind of energy. I'm going to clarify and see exactly what's going on here so that we can get some understanding as to what we need to do in order to go forward with our healing journey in this new portal. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, can you clarify the sun, please? It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So you have a King of Pentacles here, but a Queen of Pentacles here. Now, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who is not able to materialize things, okay? They're the crazy... not crazy, but it's like a greedy person. And that's why somebody is in the dark. They're not shining light on this energy of working together with this greedy person, or trying to manipulate energies in order to get their way. And now they're waiting on something. But the Temperance is here. So there's no balance, equilibrium. The Archangel Michael is not going to protect this. There is no balance. And so whatever somebody is trying to wait on or wait for, it's causing them a lot of depression because of the energy that they keep internally or externally. And that's why the strength's here. They have no protection from the ancestors because of this dark energy that they choose to sit in, or you choose to sit in, and then you have no strength to persevere, and whatever you put out comes back to you. And that's where the Ten of Swords is in reverse. It's time to take the swords out of your back from this betrayal, because the 9 swords are here. Somebody is very much up in their head and trapped because of this hauntedness. Remember this demon that they're provoking. They're letting in by not conquering their own shit. The Ten of Swords, it's time to heal. It's time to release what no longer serves you, that's keeping you trapped up in your mind. You're haunting your own fucking self with your own decisions to not have a structured foundation and stability. Maybe you walked away from somebody. Maybe you didn't choose to have a foundation with somebody, but it's the Lovers in reverse. Like I said, you chose a Lovers in reverse. You chose the dark side. That's why you're in this Sun in reverse, because of this greediness, choosing materialisticness over it and choosing sex over this. That's keeping you up in your head. You need to heal from this toxic binding codependency that's going on here, because this King of Swords, the King of Wands in reverse, is the Queen of Swords in the upright. We have the Queen and the King right here. It's time to stand in your truth. Now, this Queen of Swords has blood on her sword, and she is going to cut off what no longer serves her when it comes to lower vibrational energies trying to get what they want. Why? Because she understands it's about healing the past, moving forward to become the healer. Now, you have to go through some shit in order to be a healer, and you have to be exiled. You have to cut off what no longer serves you, and that's why this Queen's sword is bloody, because she had to put to death what no longer served her when it came to a King of Wands energy in reverse. And that's why I had somebody up in their head, and they need to do the healing so that they can understand that what you put out, you get back. And that's why there's no self-control. There's a lot of fucking control issues here. Now, somebody is sitting in this this King of Pentacles energy, opposite of the Queen of Pentacles. And it's the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of burdens here. Somebody is carrying a lot on their shoulders, and it's this Emperor in reverse. They're very much greedy, hoarding, or something. But this greediness, this hoardingness, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse that caused them a lot of heartbreak, this Queen of Pentacles has them really stuck. They're up in their head. There's no good. The Hierophant in reverse says it's a lack of morals, lack of dignity, and this is where we're having to go forward. Now, there's something that's slow moving, and you have to defend your territory at all costs when it comes to this. And that's why this Queen and King are up here. It's time to defend yourself. It's time to be independent and brave with that Aries card and release anything that is destined to go. Okay? Anything that's keeping you stuck in this exile. Okay? This Queen of Pentacles energy where they can't even give to themselves. You need to be playful with yourself and look at these early childhood lessons that are keeping you hindered, okay? Start understanding that it's a slow progression, but have patience. There's still progression there because you have the strength in the upright. It's about conquering your own inner demons because the Tower is in reverse here. So there is a definite life-changing event that's going to come crumbling down for this King of Pentacles if he doesn't address his healing abilities and start activating himself and rebirth something that's clearly unstable here. Because this King of Swords is a King of Cups. So they have a lot of love here, but they're fucking a hard ass. They need to speak their truth because they're definitely holding on to something and they have the world in their hand, but they choose not to move away. Now, it's about choices, right? We all have choices, but with the Lover's card. But they're choosing to spy, lie, and manipulate because they're an Emperor in reverse, and there's no balance, equilibrium. Somebody is very enlightened about a situation on a partnership or two other people. Now they're stuck. They need to learn some kind of sacrificing internally because there's an imbalance when it comes to waiting on something. It's time to make time to take a leap of faith, okay? Because somebody is just stumbling on their words and needs to find some kind of peaceful resolution so that they can really get this cup of love, the ever-abundant flowing love, the agape love, okay? Internally and then externally so that they can turn their talents into a profession and heal the fucking heartbreak. Take the swords out of their back. Stop dwelling on the past. See it for what it is. And move away to calmer waters. Or you get stuck in the same spot with your shit-ass fucking cups of the past, wishing on a star that things were different. It's up to us. We have to go through this shit. We have to feel exiled, and we have to exile things around the people and places around us that are building us to activate this earth. We have to defend to the end. It's worth the while, this rebirth and this death and transformation. But we have to have playfulness and you know, go through it. We have to see for what it is, or else we're going to miss out on an opportunity because we're not choosing to walk into this new portal. Okay? And we're not choosing to address and have communication with ourselves and then others. High Priestess of Light says, the adjustments need to be required. You need to look back in order to go forward, okay? Because it's time to have grateful optimism Find a joyous view of the future. Let go of the past. It's heavy. You need to let it go. Cut it off, you know? And touch the earth. Plant something new. It's time to evolve. Okay? Illuminate the path. You're being guided. But you're going to have to activate this power. Okay? Ask yourself this question. Okay? Flying and falling. What do you need to be free of? Excuse me, I'm having a spiritual burp. Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? Okay? Because it's time to focus. Okay? For enlightenment, stay in the moment. Chop wood, carry water. Avoid distractions. Meditate and bring unresolved issues into view. Because it's time for freedom, guys. It's time for freedom. Free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. Be an advocate for freedom so others can be free to pursue their dreams. Unshackle the chains that bind you from being the person you want to be. It's time to stand in your fucking truth as that King of Swords, Queen of Swords fucking energy. Don't take no nonsense from no fucking body. Remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked. So be objective when dealing with emotional issues and address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth. Okay? This is a witch to help you, okay? And it's the spider witch. It says there is more than one way to get your results. And that's what the healer understands. They see the truth for what it is. They allow people to stand in their truth, to be reborn. There's a lot of ways to find solutions to situations, okay? But we need to be sunny. Okay, it says your smile, your positive facial expressions, and your sincerity in your eyes. That's what makes you shine. Okay? You are unique, so own it. Okay? Jealousy. Your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know. Okay? Manipulative. Let go of wanting to expert power over someone or a situation. Do you need to work on your self-esteem? Okay? Obsessiveness. Write down what you are obsessing over. Realize that it is emotionally draining you. Okay? And narrow-mindedness. You have a limited outlook on perspectives and thoughts. What makes you think your thoughts are solid gold? Okay, and here's some advice. The snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. And the goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than to continue your thriving. You need to go into exile to have this death, this rebirth, to activate this earth. I'm telling you, defend it at all costs. You are designed to release the past. Okay? This is manifestation cards to help you manifest, okay? When I merge my desires with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. What, baby?
Was I supposed to remember what it's today? What I supposed to got that little gym?
No, Monday, next week.
Next week.
Yeah. I love you, babe.
Oh,
Energy flows where the intention goes. Yeah, I'll pick you up to go to the gym.
okay.
Energy flows where my intention goes. Okay? And then we have the mullein. Okay, this is a plant message to help us with our healing, okay? The mullein. The mullein. Mullein, gentle energy helps us to relax and let go of worries and concerns. It grounds energies, offers us a deep sense of security and support. Mullein helps us to stand tall even in the face of difficulties. Do you see what I'm saying? Even in the face of difficulties, this Queen of Swords cuts it off. She knows what's up. Okay? So, Last closing message, number 10 from the St. Francis Oracle deck. Number 10, it's about beginnings and endings. This has been the basic message for everybody's reading today for my pick a card. And then these are some last closing advice from the Moonologies, okay? So, number 10. The morning maiden. Obstacles, challenges, and feeling unsupported. You are feeling lost and lacking direction. It may seem that whatever way you turn, there are obstacles blocking your path. Be assured that it is just a phase and will pass like everything else. There is a feeling of hopelessness as you are only seeing negative outcomes in current situations, but wherever around you there is a glimpse of light. Don't allow time to pass too quickly before you make an important decision about what you need to do next, as something has to change, and only you can do this. When we are overburdened by life's obstacles, the feeling of being unsupported may be overwhelming. But rest assured, there is a greater universal energy which will help you to guide you. All you have to do is ask. You are the healer of the ages. You have to defend to the end. It's worthwhile. It's time to activate and have this transformation and rebirth, okay? You are protected. Okay, let's see what the Moonology has to say for us for some closing advice. It's time to give rather than take. Okay, start giving to yourself. Let your fears dissolve. Okay? It's a time to breathe out. Let go of any kind of burdens that have been weighing you down from the past. Confidence is key to success. Emotions are running high right now. Balance spirituality and practicality. Because you are good enough. You have to see it for what it is. Don't miss out on opportunity and then start wishing that you would have changed something. When you have an opportunity to now, you're being guided to start touching the earth and to plant something new. But you're going to have to be grateful and optimistic and see the future and have these adjustments. Make the adjustments. Ask yourself, what do I need to be free of? Start focusing on the things and situations that need to be let go of so that you can get this fucking freedom, guys. And start speaking your fucking truth into existence. Okay? You are supported, even if you don't feel like you're being supported. It's just because of the fact of the energies and people around you. Okay? Choices, right? We got to make the right choices. And we also have to go through it. Take responsibility. Okay? Because there's a brand new beginning here. But this devil, this codependency, this toxicity, there's a lot of injustice. And the judgment is coming here for people who are not going towards the status quo of things. Okay? So we have to address it. We have to be truthful to ourselves in order to go through this new passage, this new life and rebirth. This beautiful new world for ourselves and our next generation, okay? So, love, light, respect. Enjoy this beautiful full moon and Scorpio energy. See what it is. Start healing ourselves, and then we are able to change. Okay? Love, light, respect. Thank you so much. If you want a more personal reading, you can always hit me up. And I'd love to dig into your cards, okay? Remember, it's each one teach one, reach one. So, stay blessed. Bye.